by any scale, that tiny risk. The kind of spin-offs that these kind of access to technologies can lead to is also humongous. For example, many indigenization projects can take up. Whatever is being done thanks to the access to this technology, it can always be thought of getting it done in a much lower cost and a much different way. All of that can happen only if the engineers and the engineering resource gets an access to that kind of a technology environment. That's the biggest spin-off. Second, on the EW side, I think many Indian private companies are seriously developing very complex systems in the EW area. Centum is also one of them. For obvious reasons, they may not be clearly displayed and discussed. But yes, all of these access is resulting in good amount of complex hardware getting designed and developed in private industries, which otherwise used to be only within the DRDO corpus.
Is it billions, millions, and multiples, all of that stuff. The challenge is on the supply side. The supply side, if I look at it, number one is the infrastructure. Today, I can tell you, bulk of our raw material requirements are always imported. If it is a high-tech product component, we import from the west. If it is a low and cost-effective thing, we import from the east. So there's not a big supply chain or an ecosystem that is available. I think that has been recognized by the government of India, and Beatty has been doing a wonderful job of creating the electronic manufacturing clusters and of course the modified special incentive package. There has been tremendous response, and based on that they have even extended the window by 5 years from July 2015. So that's one on the supply side of the thing. Government is doing a lot, and I think ELCINA has been instrumental in putting up quite a few things in front of the government and getting their attention to get that done. The second point I would like to touch upon is the ease of doing business. I think we still have quite a few challenges, like when Mr. Venkatesh Pathanabhan raised, if you want to do business in defense, apart from, of course, you need deep pockets and patience, perseverance, plus prayers, of course, I used to say. The point is, the intention at the policy level is, like what Mr. Subhash said, even to bring SMEs into the game. But unfortunately, when you write down the procedures and come to the ground reality, there is a big gap. Because when an order is awarded to an industry player, he is expected to give bank guarantees for various things. Sometimes, roughly 30 to 40% of the order value gets blocked by way of bank guarantee. If you expect a SME to provide a bank guarantee, that's going to be not possible. So there's a little bit of challenge between the policy intent and the practical reality. These are the areas where ELCINA comes in and then gets the feedback and raises the relevant question, offers solutions and all of that stuff. So just if I look at our own company, we are very excited with the defense opportunity, and I think the time has come that with the Make in India push, it is going to happen, which all these years we have been hearing for quite a long time, but I think the time has come. That's why in our business model,
we would have not needed their technology, and we could have been, as you said, more secure developing our own technology. So that hasn't happened. So there's going to be a period of time where we will continue to be dependent on Western technology, Western know-how. But I think, to your point, the real hard question is whether in our research institutions, and even more so in our academic institutions, is there enough research happening that is causing new technology to be developed indigenously in India? And I think that's a point that I think all of us need to recognize very carefully, very thoughtfully, that the only way to really bring national security, economic security, is when new technologies are developed by Indians in India.